I am a graduate student of the Department of Theater and the Production Technology program, and we're part of the College of Fine Arts. So this is basically a sampling of some metalworking projects that I've done, and just experiments in different materials in solving theatrical challenges. These are some aluminum casts that I made where I poured into these kids' toys called Orbeez. You get hundreds of Orbeez, and they're about the size of marbles, and you pour molten aluminum in, and this is how it comes out. And then after a few weeks, the Orbeez disintegrate and fall out of the sculpture, and it gives you these sort of amorphous, coral-shaped sculptures. And then a follow-up experiment I did, I cast into marbles because marbles have glass has a higher melting point than aluminum, so the glass won't melt. And then these other projects are just a sampling of various experiments and projects I've done. This was a sword hilt that I made for a Steel Techniques class. This was a cane topper that was also cast in aluminum. This egg over here was inspired by Game of Thrones dragon egg. I wanted to see if I could make one in steel with basic techniques. So yeah, it's just kind of a display of how metal can work for you in theatrical applications and what its limitations are, etc., etc.
So, how do you usually find yourself starting the creative process? What is the start to the creative process with all these projects?
So I'm a properties artist and I build props for theatrical production. So usually what will happen is a designer will come up to me with a prop image that they've designed or found online for a show that they want me to recreate, and then my job is to basically build that prop so that we can use it on stage in our production. So that's the creative process usually starts with the designer coming to me with an original image, and then I have to figure out how to make that image a reality.
Alright, you have to explain the shoes for me. Explain the shoes.
So the shoes were for a crafts class assignment, and the assignment was to modify a pair of high heels. So I found this image online, some photoshopped image that someone made, which I really liked. So I took a chain and I hung it vertically and welded it all together, and then I cut it to length. I patterned out the soles of the shoes in 18 gauge steel, and then I bent it to the contour of the shoe, and I welded that chain onto the steel soles. And then I reinforced the original shoe with fiberglass, and I was able to screw the metal soles into the original shoe. And then it was just a simple matter of adding a little bit of cushioning, like a cushioning insert, and then spray painting the whole thing. They do support weight. You can walk around in them, although I'm sure your calves will be killing you by the end of it. But that's what that was for, is for a costume crafts class assignment.
It's really awesome.
Thank you.
I think that concludes